Peaches, plum, July heat, no plan.
Cardboard sign by the roadside lane. Peaches and pyramids glowing through the heat haze. You taste a slice with the juice on your wrist and laugh like summer only ever sounded like this. Old fan turning in the shade of the tent. A truck bed full of melons with the tailgate bent. Somewhere down the road the beach is throwing light, but this little fruit stand already feels like the best part of the night. Heat away fruit stand, sticky hands, slow time. Everything is sweeter in the hot gold of July. Heat away fruit stand, pull me through the day like the sun left little sugar trails, showing me the way. Heat away fruit stand. We buy too much, don't care, pile it in the back. The radio cracks out a perfect old summer track. Dust on the bumper, cut grass in the air, and every little roadside thing feels like an answered prayer. You hold up cherries to my lips and say choose red. I choose the one that leaves a bright stain instead. No giant inside, no polished line to land, just the easy sort of joy that fits inside two hands. No one here is rushing, no one here performs. Even the heat feels friendly in the soft late afternoon form. Heat away fruit stand, sticky and slow time. Everything's sweeter in the hot gold of July. Heat away fruit stand, pull me through the day like the sun left little sugar trails, showing me the way. Heat away fruit stand. Maybe happiness is local, maybe grace is something ripe. Maybe all the best evenings begin with juice and dust and fading light. Maybe freedom tastes like peaches and a road with nowhere planned. Maybe summer leaves its signature in a heat away fruit stand. Heat away fruit stand, sticky hands, slow time. Everything is sweeter in the hot gold of July. Heat away fruit stand, pull me through the day like the sun left little sugar trails, showing me the way. Heat away fruit stand, red mouth, bright grin. If the whole coast calls us later, we'll already have summer in. Heat away fruit stand, peach gold, dust roll, no map, just go. Windows down, coast road, golden hour. Turn signal clicking by the bait shop sign. Sun throwing copper off the fishing line. Your elbow hanging out the passenger door like you belong to summer. Long before we passed the mini golf with its faded whale, a boy with a kite and a rusted rail trail. Every mile loosen something in my chest, like the road itself keeps telling me to take it less. Drive slow to the pier, let the whole world clear. Let the sea wind take the words we don't need to hear. Drive slow to the pier, stay right here with me. Every turn in this late sunlight feels like where I wanna be. Drive slow to the pier. Sailboats knocking softly in the marina slips. French fries in a paper tray, salt on our fingertips. A drummer on the promenade, playing to the dusk, and the whole coast breathing with that easy summer trust. No deep talk necessary, no big clean resolve, just the gulls and the laughter and the sky evolving. I buy tokens for the telescope, you lean into the glass, like maybe if we look far enough we can make this evening last. No rush under this color, no weight under this blue. Everything I couldn't settle, settles when I'm next to you. Drive slow to the pier, let the whole world clear. Let the sea wind take the words we don't need to hear. Drive slow to the pier, stay right here with me. Every turn in this late sunlight feels like where I wanna be. Drive slow to the pier. Maybe the best kind of freedom is a road with no heart end, a small town glowing amber, and the person you call friend. Maybe summer keeps its promise in the simplest little ways. A dashboard warm from daylight, and a song that knows your name. Drive slow to the pier, let the whole world clear. Let the sea wind take the words we don't need to hear. Drive slow to the pier, stay right here with me. Every turn in this late sunlight feels like where I wanna be. Drive slow to the pier, one more song, one more street. If this night has got an answer, it's the one that sings through me. Drive slow to the pier. Low sun, soft sea. Drive slow, stay with me. Back to the old pier tonight, where the boards still hold the heat, where the sky goes soft on the water, and the years come back to meet me. Back to the old pier tonight, same tide, slower feet. I came here looking for a view and found the kid I used to be. Back to the old pier tonight. My father used to park the wagon by the bait shop sign. We'd run ahead with sticky hands and all the daylight on our side. He'd carry folding chairs and act like every trip was easy. Now I know how much he carried just to make those evenings breezy. The same rope smell, the same rust rail, the same gulls overhead, the same old coin-operated scopes, painted, chipped and red. And me with lines around my eyes I never thought I'd earn, standing in the very place where August used to burn. No one tells you memory comes back with weather too. One breath of salt and engine oil, and the whole past walks through. Teenagers fishing where we used to throw our burger buns. A boy with sandy knees still begging not to leave before he's done. His mother says 5 more minutes in the same old loving tone, and I can hear my own name hiding softly in her own. I buy fries from the snack bar where the menu hasn't changed. The ketchup still comes in packets that explode if pressed too hard, wrong way. I laugh alone and it feels good, not lonely, just alive. Like some old summer in my chest, got up and stretched outside. Maybe growing older isn't losing what was bright. Maybe it's returning with a gentler kind of sight, seeing all the little hands that built those glowing years, and thanking them in silence by the water and the pier. Back to the old pier tonight, where the boards still hold the heat, where the sky goes soft on the water, and the years come back to meet me. Back to the old pier tonight, same tide, slower feet. I came here looking for a view and found the kid I used to be. Drugstore camera in the glove compartment heat. Palm shadows flickering over both our knees. You take a picture when I'm not looking straight, and laugh because the sun made every flaw look great. Mango ice dripping down the side of my wrist. Tourists in sun hats missing exits like this. Nothing in this roadside afternoon is clean, but every color is louder than I've seen in weeks. So let it blur a little, let it lean and flare. Some things look better with too much summer in the air. Polaroids and palm trees, sunburn on the dash. Every little second here feels too bright to last. Polaroids and palm trees, tape it to my heart. If September starts forgetting, I know where the good days are. Polaroids and palm trees. Beach motel office with the postcards and the gum. Kids around the vending machine beating on a drum. You take one photo to the mirror in our room, and suddenly the evening starts to bloom. Down by the marina, all the masks click slow. Cover band butchering songs we kind of know. I buy a cheap black frame from a thrift store by the pier, like I can trap the whole hot weekend and keep it with me here. No perfect picture needed, no perfect skin or line, just enough light to hold us at the best possible time. Polaroids and palm trees, sunburn on the dash. Every little second here feels too bright to last. Polaroids and palm trees, tape it to my heart. If September starts forgetting, I know where the good days are. Polaroids and palm trees. Flash ones, bad pose, good night. Wave blur, soft grin, that's the summer I was in. Polaroids and palm trees, sunburn on the dash. Every little second here feels too bright to last. Polaroids and palm trees, tape it to my heart. If September starts forgetting, I don't know where the good days are. Polaroids and palm trees, keep the colors warm. When the golden months come knocking, I'll have proof that I was born. Polaroids and palm trees. Palm shade, film grain, one bright blur. We're saving you. Oh, 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 oh. Low sun, clear skin, confidence without the noise. Silk shirt hanging loose in the mirror light. Neckline open, just enough to feel right. Music from the kitchen, moving through the floor. And I don't need the room to tell me who I'm for. I've been learning how to carry my own name without making myself smaller, just to keep somebody safe. There's a kind of grace in that, a kind of quiet glow, like summer in the body when you finally let it show. Not a hard shine, not a cold pose, just a calm kind of beauty only self-love knows. It's soft crown energy. It's soft crown energy, nothing loud, just clean. I walk in like I mean it, and I don't have to be seen by everyone to know I shine. Soft crown energy, cool heart, easy spine. I look good in my own life now, and that's the sweetest kind of high. Soft crown energy, yeah. Used to think I needed edges to be strong. Used to hide in irony and half believe in songs. Now I wear my kindness like it never made me weak. Now I let my softness be the power in my speech. Friends say something different in the way I move these days. Less waiting for approval in the angles of my face. And maybe that's the whole thing, maybe that's the art. Learning how to sit in your own sunlight and call it yours by heart. No borrowed style, just the kind of confidence that looks good when it smiles. Yes, it's soft crown energy. No, soft crown energy. Nothing loud, just clean. I walk in like I mean it, and I don't have to be seen by everyone to know I shine. Soft crown energy, cool heart, easy spine. I look good in my own life now, and that's the sweetest kind of high. Soft crown energy. Maybe self-love wears linen, maybe peace looks disrelaxed. Maybe confidence is gentle when it knows it doesn't have to act. Maybe all the best power comes without the need to prove. Just a body full of quiet gold and a soul that trusts its groove. With soft crown energy, nothing loud, just clean. I walk in like I mean it, and I don't have to be seen by everyone to know I shine. Soft crown energy, cool heart, easy spine. I look good in my own life now, and that's the sweetest kind of high. Soft crown energy. It's soft crown energy. They glow low, see if the whole world misses it, I still know what's living in me. Soft crown energy. No throne, no plea, just grace on me. Gold at 703, falling over me. Through the blinds, through the glass, through the part of me that used to drag its feet. Gold at 703, saying easy breathe. You don't gotta chase the day, you can let the morning meet you where you are. Gold at 703. Kettle in the kitchen, low blue flame. Calendar on the wall but not calling my name. I hear the elevator hum, the building stretch away. Something in my chest unclenches with the daybreak. Toast on a plate, jacket on a chair. Clouds thinning out to a cotton colored air. The world ain't solved but it doesn't look severe when the first good light puts courage in the room in here. I let the sunlight find me before the noise can speak. Let it warm the corners of that worry tried to keep street. Sweet brushing glitter from the curb. Cyclist in a yellow cap humming half the words. Coffee lit, warming up my thumb like a little steady promise of the hours to come. Woman at the flower shop sets the buckets out. Someone lifts the metal gate, someone laughs out loud. And every ordinary sound begins to rhyme like the morning has a drummer keeping perfect time. Maybe I don't need control, maybe I just need this glow. Something small and true enough to help the hopeful side of me show. Gold at 703, falling over me. Through the blinds, through the glass, through the part of me that used to drag its feet. Gold at 703, saying easy breathe. You don't gotta chase the day, you can let the morning meet you where you are. Gold at 703, No race, no rescue scene, just a clean white mug and the softest beam. No giant promise, no grand design, just this good hour lining up my mind. Maybe grace is simple heat on a quiet floor beneath bare feet. Maybe all the start I need is gold at 703. Gold at 703, gold at 703, falling over me. Through the blinds, through the lights, through the part of me that used to drag its feet. Gold Oh, that's 703, 703. Saying easy breathe. You don't gotta chase the day. You can let the morning meet you where you are. Go, that's 703. Whoa, whoa, go, that's 703. Warm wall, pale sky, slow shine, clear eyes. Go, that's 703. There's gold in my name, I can feel it again. Not borrowed, not waiting, not held in somebody else's hands. There's gold in my name, warm under my skin. I've been learning to speak to myself like somebody worth listening to again. There's gold in my name. Yeah. Used to shrink at the doorway, make my whole voice smaller than a room. Used to wear old doubt like a jacket, even in the middle of June. Now the sun on the hood of the car says, look how bright an ordinary thing can be. Maybe I was never too much or too quiet. Maybe I was just trying too hard not to be me. I don't need a crown tonight, don't need a winning line. Just that low warm feeling of standing on my side. Friend on the phone says you sound different. I laugh and ask if that's a good sign. He says you sound like you quit apologizing for taking up your own sweet time. I walk past storefront glass at sunset and catch myself smiling before I know. Not because life got easy all at once, but because I'm finally letting my own light show. Maybe confidence is quiet, maybe it doesn't need to prove. Maybe loving who I am is enough to change the room. Maybe all the things I wanted were never far from where I've been. Maybe what I call becoming is just letting myself in. There's gold in my name, there's gold in my name. I can feel it again, I can feel it again. Not borrowed, not waiting, not held in somebody else's hand. There's gold in my name, there's gold in my name. Warm under my skin, warm under my skin. I've been learning to speak to myself like somebody worth listening to again. There's gold in my name. Steam on the glass and a table for two. Morning in the cafe turning silver into blue. You trace a little circle in the foam with a spoon, and somehow every ordinary thing is brighter in the room. Newspaper folded, your sleeve brushing mine. Outside the city starts, but softly this time. You tell me about a dream you barely still remember, and I fall in love again with how you hold the little details tender. Nothing grand is happening, no fireworks in view. Just your laugh across the saucer and the way light leans on you. 2 cups by the window, sun warming up the street. You don't have to say forever to make this morning sweet. 2 cups by the window, your knee touching mine, and the whole world feels smaller in the best possible kind of way tonight. 2 cups by the window. Barista calls your name like a song I wanna keep. You pass me half your pastry and the sugar tastes like peace. I watch your fingers tuck your hair behind your ear again and wonder how a tiny thing can quiet every storm I've been in. No need for perfect language, no need to dress it up. Love looks good in simple forms, in ceramic and warm cups. In the way you ask if I slept well and mean it all the way through. In the calm, low morning kindness that keeps teaching my heart what to do. Nothing here is borrowed, nothing here is staged. Just us letting light come in and meeting it unafraid. 2 cups by the window, sun warming up the street. You don't have to say forever to make this morning sweet. 2 cups by the window, your knee touching mine, and the whole world feels smaller in the best possible kind of way tonight. 2 cups by the window. Maybe love is not the headline, maybe love is not the show. Maybe it is trading little smiles while the coffee cools slow. Maybe the happiest moments barely make a sound at all. Just your hand around a paper cup and your shadow in the morning wall. 2 cups by the window, day opening like blue. You don't have to promise anything for me to feel at home with you. 2 cups by the window, soft light, easy time, and the whole world feels smaller in the best possible kind of way tonight. 2 cups by the window, stay a little more. If love begins in little things, then this is what I'm grateful for. 2 cups, soft light, your smile on mine.
Only bright side rules tonight. Only warm side wins. I am not about to end this evening to the mood I started in. Only bright side rules tonight. Turn the record on. If the day comes in all sideways, I'll still dance it right back wrong. Missed my lunch and bit my tongue on a call that ran too long. Got my shirt caught on a nail, then got stuck with traffic all at once. By 5 I had that cartoon smoke coming out my ears. Then a beach bar horn went sideways through the open summer air. Old ladies in sunglasses moving like they own the block. Someone chalked a smiley face on the side of the boardwalk. I got off the cheapest postcard with the sun in black shades and decided if the world got weird, I'd get weird in a brighter way. Found a bench by the arcade where the pinball lights could blink. A kid dropped all his tokens, laughed and said, no worries man, I still got luck to spin. That line hit harder than it should, so I took it like a sign. Maybe bad days lose authority when you stop calling them divine. I got fries and lemon soda and a song with too much brass. Watch the whole hot silly evening do its ridiculous little dance. No giant lesson in it, just a groove and some relief, and the useful kind of nonsense that can set a spirit free. Only bright side rules tonight. Only warm side wins. I am not about to end this evening to the mood I started in. Only bright side rules tonight. Turn the record on. If the day comes in all sideways, I'll still dance it right back wrong. Only bright side rules. No extra credit for suffering, no style points for staying low. Sometimes wisdom looks
looks like laughing at the stuff you can't control. Sometimes all the soul is asking is a little beat of room to let the best half of the evening take the biggest part of you. Only bright side rules tonight. Only warm side wins. I am not about to hand this evening to the mood I started in. Only bright side rules tonight. Turn the record on if the day comes in all sideways. I'll still dance it right back wrong. Only bright side rule. Only bright side rule. Warm grass, pink sky, bad mood, good vibe. Lime morning on the edge of the glass. Soft light saying this good feeling can last. Coffee warming up the center of my hands, and the whole day looking like it understands. Peach line morning, let it wash me clean. Take the hard edges out of everything. I don't need to hurry, I don't need to hide. I can feel the better part of me come alive. Yeah. Steam climbs slow from the French press top. Sun draws a stripe where the shadows stop. Neighbor's radio in the hallway low, playing some sweet from a long time ago. I leave one note by the keys that says breathe. Open the window, let the cool air in. The skyline turns from steel to rose, and all the pressure from yesterday loosens up and goes. I let the room get brighter before I check the time. Let the silence build a ladder back to the steady side of my mind. Barista wipes a counter, metal gate goes high. Delivery bike spark under a thinning sky. A kid in a school coat spins around the curb, and even little moments seem to find the right words. I take one sip and the baseline lands like a small shore answer moving through my hands. No need to conquer, no need to impress, just enough sunrise to get me out of my head. Maybe all I need today is simple things done well. A warm cup, an open street, and a song that wears me well. Peach line morning on the edge of the glass. Soft light saying this good feeling can last. Coffee warming up the center of my hands, and the whole day looking like it understands. Peach line morning, let it wash me clean. Take the hard edges out of everything. I don't need to hurry, I don't need to hide. I can feel the better part of me come alive. No giant chain, no rescue scene, just clear air where the worries been. Just one out with a softer face, and enough good rhythm to reset the pace. Maybe peace is an ordinary glow. Maybe hope is a thing you slowly know. Maybe the start I waited for was sunlight on the kitchen floor. Peace line morning on the edge of the glass. Soft light saying this good feeling can last. Coffee warming up the center of my hands, and the whole day looking like it understands. Peach line morning, let it wash me clean. Take the hard edges out of everything. I don't need to hurry, I don't need to hide. I can feel the better part of me come alive. Peach line morning, stay a little more. Peach line morning at my door. Bathroom light and a shirt half button. City waking slow outside the blinds. I used to look away too quickly, like my own eyes were hard to find. Now the sink runs cool against my wrist. The room is plain, but something's changed. There's less apology in my shoulders, less soul weather in my name. I don't need to be louder, I don't need to be less. I just need to stand here and let myself say yes. Mirror like morning, clear and kind, showing me a version I don't have to hide. Mirror like morning, soft gold on my face. I can love the man I'm becoming without rushing a thing to change. Mirror like morning, coffee on the counter, keys by the door, shoes waiting where I left them last night. I catch my reflection in the toaster chrome, and for once it doesn't start a fight. No big movie lesson, no perfect line to land, just a calmer kind of honesty, learning how to hold where I stand. I don't need permission, don't need anyone to approve. Some days healing looks like stillness, some days it looks like telling the truth. Mirror like morning, clear and kind, showing me a version I don't have to hide. Mirror like morning, soft gold on my face. I can love the man I'm becoming without rushing a thing to change. Mirror like morning, 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 morning. Oh. Maybe self-love isn't firework, maybe it is this instead. A little less war in the silence, a little more room in my chest. Maybe confidence is gentle, maybe peace can start small. Maybe looking at myself with mercy is the bravest move of all. Mirror like morning, clear and kind, showing me a version I don't have to hide. Mirror like morning, soft gold on my face. I can love the man I'm becoming without rushing a thing to change. Mirror like morning, stay with me a while. If the whole world gets too noisy, I'll come back to this quiet smile. Mirror like morning, stay the whole time. If the whole world stays noisy, I'll come back to this quiet smile. Mirror like morning, soft light, deep breath, my face, my yes. 512 low tide, summer staying late. Barefoot on the cooler lid, sand on my jeans, sun dropping honey through the dune grass green. Someone's Bluetooth speaker, half a song ahead, and the whole beach glowing orange, pink and red. You draw a wave with your finger on my arm, like you know exactly how to keep the world calm. I watch the gulls drift lazy through the heat, and every little minute lands soft and sweet. Nothing asking for a reason, nothing trying to be deep, just this hour with its salt skin and this breeze I wanna keep. Barefoot at 512, sky running wild, we got nowhere to be, and that feels like life. Barefoot at 512, sun hanging low, every laugh in the warm wind saying don't let go. Barefoot at 512. striped chair, melting ice in a bucket, sunscreen in the air. Teenagers taking photos with a borrowed flash, and the whole shoreline sparkling like a cut of glass. I crack a cold can, pass it to you first. You grin like summer knew exactly what I needed most. No huge epiphany, no tragedies before or after, just that clean, strange medicine of water, light, and laughter. Maybe all the best nights start before they even know their nights. Maybe all the best parts of us show up in this kind of light. Barefoot at 5:12, sky running wild. We got nowhere to be, and that feels like life. Barefoot at 5:12, sun hanging low. Every laugh in the warm wind saying don't let go. Barefoot at 5:12. Leave the city in the trunk tonight, leave the hard names out of sight, leave tomorrow in its own hands, let the shoreline redraw our plans. If freedom has a simple face, maybe it is this exact place. Salt on skin and no shoes on, with the best part of the daylight not yet gone. Barefoot at 5:12, sky running wild. We got nowhere to be, and that feels like life. Barefoot at 5:12, sun hanging low. Every laugh in the warm wind saying don't let go. Barefoot at 5:12, last bright gold. If this summer keeps one secret, hope it's one we get to hold. Barefoot at 5:12, low tide, late light, no shoes, just right. Parking meter blinking by a beachside motel, postcard rack turning in the warm salt swell. I buy one with a painted sun and tuck it by my keys, like maybe I can carry August home that easily. Your hair smells like sunscreen and ocean spray. We spend 10 slow dollars at the old arcade, and every prize looks better when it's slightly cheap. Like summer only wants the parts of us we get to keep. Postcard in my pocket, ocean in my shoes, little bit of heaven that I don't have to choose. Postcard in my pocket, sunset on the fold. Every mile after this still gets to keep the gold. Postcard in my pocket, postcard in my pocket. Bike bells by the pier and flip-flops on the planks. Pelicans dropping low above the fishing tanks. Your shadow crosses mine in the fried food light, and the whole late afternoon feels easy and right. We split one peach on the back of a bench, talk half about nothing, half about what's next. But nothing in the future gets too loud or far when the sea keeps clapping softly under where we are. Postcard in my pocket, ocean in my shoes, little bit of heaven that I don't have to choose. Postcard in my pocket, sunset on the fold. Every mile no map, just a boardwalk in our lap. No grand plan, no perfect line, just a beautiful waste of time. Maybe that's a trick of summer, how it teaches you to hold. Not too tight, not too hard, just enough of all that gold. Maybe love is lighter here, maybe light can make us brave. Maybe one warm careless season can still know how to say, postcard in my pocket, ocean in my shoes, little bit of heaven that I don't have to choose. Postcard in my pocket, sunset on the fold. Every mile after this still gets to keep the gold. Whoa, postcard in my pocket, salt air in my clothes. When September tries to find me, I'll have somewhere summer goes. Postcard in my pocket, floated sun, faded blue, pocket full of seaside truth. Receipt in my pocket, heat through the lid. Corner cafe, smiling like it always did. Crosswalk countdown in a pale blue shine. Whole block humming in a 4-beat time. Sneakers on the sidewalk, fresh from the rain. Clouds breaking open over the train. Nothing dramatic, nothing to prove, just a paper cup and a reason to move. Take away blue sky, right there in my hand. Warm enough to change the way I walk into the day I plan. No need to be perfect, no need to know it all. A little coffee, a little groove, and I stand a little taller. Flower shop buckets out on the street, delivery vans and a mellow backbeat. Phone on silent, shoulders unlocked. Morning doing magic by the city block. Barista wrote a smiley face under my name. Something small but it hit just the same. Like the world was saying, you're okay, you can meet this day your own way. Take away blue sky, right there in my hand. Warm enough to change the way I walk into the day I plan. No need to be perfect, no need to know it all. A little coffee, a little groove, and I stand a little taller. Some mornings bloom slow, some mornings arrive. Some mornings just need a kind place to start. Today is the steam, the street and the sound. The way a soft beat turns my feet around. Take away blue sky, right there in my hand. Warm enough to change the way I walk into the day I plan. No need to be perfect, no need to know it all. A little coffee, a little groove, and I stand a little taller. Blue sky, take away good things. Start this way. The sky starts here, right where the dark lets go, right where the first train hums and the first warm windows glow. The sky starts here, in the breath before the day, in a cup and a step and a beat, in the small brave ways we wait. Shoes by the door and the street still down, blue out within and under the traffic lamps. Corner shop owner rolling the awning high. I catch the color changing in the eastern sky. Hands around the coffee lit heat through my skin. Feels like the morning's letting something good begin. No speech, no sign, no giant revelation, just a clean, slow lift in my circulation. Jogger by the river, newspaper by the gate. Clouds turning sherbet over rooftops and cranes. I pass the florist rinsing buckets in the light, and every little ordinary thing feels right. A kid in the backseat waving at the sun. A dog leash jingling, somebody laughing on the run. The whole city sounds a little more sincere when the morning says, look up, the sky starts here. Sky starts here. In my chest, in my feet, in the way the day turns gentle, when the rhythm finds me clean. Sky starts here, with a little room to breathe, with a warm cup and a new light, and the best part of me waking. Sky starts here. I don't need to be ahead, I just need this steady thread. Something bright and simple enough to pull me out of yesterday's head. Let the bass line walk me through, let the sunrise rinse the blue. Let this hour teach my mind how to move kind, how to move true. Sky starts here, in my chest, in my feet, in the way the day turns gentle, when the rhythm finds me clean. Sky starts here, with a little room to breathe in, with a warm cup and a new light, and the best part of me waking. Sky starts here. Sky starts here, right where the dark lets go, right where the first train hums and the first warm windows glow. Sky starts here, in a cup, in a step, in a beat, in the small brave ways we wait. Sky starts here with me. First light, street clean, warm cup, new name. First light, street clean, warm cup, new name. Yeah, I felt it anyway. Yeah, I felt it anyway. I was only killing time by the frozen drink machine. Late sun on the boardwalk, nowhere much to be. You asked me for a quarter, with a grin like easy trouble. Then the whole afternoon got lighter on the double. I said I wasn't looking, said I was good alone. Then you made a joke about the song coming through the phone, and somehow my cool fell loose, like sand around my shoes. Funny how one stranger can change the weather in you. I tried to play it easy, tried to keep it casual, but the way you leaned and laughed at me made the whole thing beautiful. I wasn't gonna fall, I wasn't gonna stay. I had my heart on airplane mode, and you came my way. I saw the signs, I knew the risk, still I let the whole thing in. You looked like summer with a pulse, so I fell for it anyway. I fell for it anyway. Fell for it anyway. We walked past surf shop windows and the old pinball arcade, talking like we'd done this on 100 other days. You stole a sip of lemonade, I stole one look too long. Suddenly the wrong idea started feeling like the song. No giant life decision, no fire was above the pier, just my shoulder next to yours and the ocean close enough to hear. You said you like when evenings don't ask too much of you. I said maybe that's feelings catch the sunlight and get better when they last. I wasn't gonna fall, I wasn't gonna stay. I had my heart on airplane mode. Then you came my way. I saw the signs, I knew the risk. Still I let the whole thing in. You look like summer with a pulse, so I fell for it anyway. I fell for it anyway. Maybe love begins it sideways. Maybe that's the fun of it. A little laugh, a little breeze, a little trouble in the ribs. I don't need the perfect timing, don't need to know where this will end. I just know the world got sweeter the second you took my hand. I wasn't gonna fall, I wasn't gonna stay. I had my heart on airplane mode. Then you came my way. I saw the signs, I knew the risk. Still I let the whole thing in. You look like summer with a pulse, so I fell for it anyway. I wasn't gonna fall, but now I kinda pray for one more late blue evening and your smile in the fade. No, I can't explain a thing, I only know what changed. You look like summer with a pulse, so I fell for it anyway. One quarter, one grand, one hot night I gave in. Rental bike sunsets, handlebars warm in the light, chain hum singing under us like it knows this road is right. Rental bike sunsets, two shadows riding along, whole sky turning apricot and everything feels like a song. You got a basket full of peaches and her old beach towel. I got a bell that barely works, but I ring it anyhow. Board shorts drying on the back of the seat, and the whole coast opening up beneath our feet. Kids with pinwheels, dogs pulling at the leash, a surf fan parked crooked by the public beach. We race one block, then laugh and call it quits, cause nothing in this evening needs a winner in it. Street mural glowing by the corner store wall, teenagers in flip-flops trying not to fall. A fruit stand closing with a watermelon grin, and the day still pouring golden from the places daylight's been. You paddle a little slower when the breeze turns sweet. I match the rhythm and the town feels complete. No plans after this, no name for the mood, just a pair of rented wheels and the freedom to be good. Rental bike sunsets, handlebars warm in the light, chain hum singing under us like it knows this road is right. Rental bike sunsets, two shadows riding along, whole sky turning apricot and everything feels like a song. Rental bike sunsets. Downhill, maybe all the best things happen when you stop trying to hold still. Maybe summer isn't flashy, maybe summer just knows how to turn an ordinary side street into the place I want right now. Rental bike sunsets, handlebars warm in the light, chain hum singing under us like it knows this road is right. Rental bike sunsets, two shadows riding along, whole sky turning apricot and everything feels like a song. Rental bike sunsets. Bell ring. day fades, we ride in. There's sugar in your lap this morning. Even when the coffee's black, you sweeten every ordinary second just by leaning back. There's sugar in your laugh this morning. Soft the sunlight on the tablecloth, and I could stay here all day listening to the little joy you've got. Sugar in your laugh. Corner cafe striped on and 10:30. You say the same old joke and I still fold again. Your fingers drum the saucer with a sleepy kind of swing, and the whole room gets gentler around every little thing. The vinyl in the speaker sounds worn and warm and true. Someone wipes the counter down, a bus slides into view. Nothing in the world looks famous from where we're sitting now. Still I swear these tiny minutes are the richest thing I've found. You pass me a spoon, I steal your cream. It isn't much to anyone, but it feels like everything. Outside the bikes are ringing down the market street. You tuck your hair behind your ear and kick one dangling beat. You tell me that the clouds look like a line of broken ships, then laugh before you finish and I nearly miss my sip. We split the last warm croissant down the center by hand, and crumbs fall like confetti on the sleeve of your jacket hem. No big dramatic romance, no polished kind of art, just a quiet way you make a place feel safe around my heart. Maybe love begins this softly, in the foam and in the steam, in the half-finished little stories, in the way your eyes still gleam. Maybe heaven isn't louder, maybe heaven's made of this: a chipped white cup, your easy grin, and one long, slow, happy kiss. Not yet. There's sugar in your laugh this morning. Even when the coffee's black, you sweeten every ordinary second just by leaning back. There's sugar in your laugh this morning. Soft as sunlight on the tablecloth, and I could stay here all day listening to the little joy you've got. Sugar in your laugh, sugar in your laugh, warm in the room. If all we ever keep from life is mornings like this, I choose sugar in your laugh, close enough to touch, and all the small good things I wanted are already here with us. I drove down after sunset to the overlook we knew, the one above the darkening beach where all the old wind blew. We used to come with towels and cheap soda in the trunk, and swear the summer would stay young if we stayed out long enough. Now the parking lot is half lit, the rails are painted new, still the ocean keeps the same old blue it always used to use. I lean there with my grown-up thoughts and all my careful parts, and the whole coast starts speaking to my older, quieter heart. Not everything comes back the same, some things come back softer. The view is still the view, but now I know more of the passing peaches round, salt drying in our hair. The feeling that the whole world fit between August and school, and every grown-up answer waited somewhere after June. Now I know the people in those evenings carried more bills and worries, private hurts they never lay beside the shore. Still they gave us all that brightness, all that room to run and laugh. And I stand here in the blue, I'm feeling grateful to look back. No one can return exactly, no one stays untouched by time, but some places keep a door half open for the softer self inside. Same coast, older heart, same wind, different scars, same moon laying silver on the water in the dark. Same coast, older heart, and somehow that feels right. Some things don't stay the way they were, they stay enough to hold the light. Same coast, older heart. Maybe growing isn't leaving, maybe it's learning how to see all the little hands that made a life feel warm and salt and free. Maybe childhood doesn't vanish, maybe it settles in the chest, then wakes up when the evening hits a certain blue out west. Same coast, older heart, same wind, different scars, same moon laying silver on the water in the dark. Same coast, older heart, and somehow that feels right. Some things don't stay the way they were, they stay enough to hold the light. Same coast, older heart, night tide, old spark. I came back with more to carry, still the sea knew where to start. Same coast, older heart, soft blue, low stars. Same coast, older heart. Where the wake the windows, let the yellow in, let the room remember how to feel again. Wake the windows, let the new day sing, through the glass, through the floorboards, through everything. Plant leaves flashing in the morning spill, dust in the air, standing perfectly still. Fridge light fading as the kettle starts, and the whole apartment feels like an opening heart. One clean shirt on the back of a chair, sky turning honey over brick and air. I stretch one slow and the silence smiles like the day was waiting with an easier style. Down the hall somebody says good morning man. Spoon hits ceramic with a loose bright clang. The city underneath begins to stir, but not in a way that makes my spirit blur. I write 3 words on a paper scrap, move kinda day and I leave it at that. No understep plan, no pressure speech, just enough light for the calm I wanna keep. Oh, wake the windows, let the yellow in, let the room remember how to feel again. Wake the window, let the new day sing, through the glass, through the floorboards, through everything, yeah. Wake the window, let my chest breathe wild. perfect morning to call this one enough. Just a little honest quiet and a little golden stuff. I don't need a giant promise from the sky above my street. Just a better kind of breathing and a better kind of peace. Close the windows, let the yellows, let the yellow wind and the moon remember how to feel again. Break the window, let the new day sing through the glass, through the floorboards, through everything. Wake the window, let my chest breathe wide, let the sunrise rinse off what I don't need inside. Where the whole world starts. Wake the window, let the whole world start. With a little more rhythm and a little more heart. Curtains back, deep breath in. Wake the windows, let the day begin. Early coffee cooling in the cup holder ring. Dawn across the windshield, quiet as a hymn. One bag in the backseat, one hoodie on the floor. No one in the passenger side, and I don't need more. Fence line slipping slowly through a pale gold field. Radio F whispering the kinds of things that heal. I used to chase a finish line I never even chose. Now the morning only asks me if I wanna keep going slow. And somewhere in the hum of tires, under all this open sky, I can hear a softer version of myself reply. And just me and the road, finding my glow. No map, no plan, letting it flow. No rush, no noise, nothing to defend. Just smiles in the morning teaching me again. Just me and the road, finding my glow. White lines, warm light, taking it slow. If I don't know exactly where I'm meant to go, maybe that's the way I finally find my glow. Small town down there by a field of clover. Green waitress pours a refill like she's seen this kind of dream. She says, honey, you look calmer than the man who walked in first. I smile like maybe pieces, just the easing of the thirst. Back out on the two-lane, who beginning to lean. Clouds make moving shadows over everything between. Every mile marker feels less like counting down, more like little wooden proof that I can set some old lake down. No one here is asking questions, I don't have to make a case. The country leaves enough room in me to meet my own face. Just me and the road, finding my glow. No map, no plan, letting it flow. No rush, no noise, nothing to defend. Just smiles in the morning teaching me again. Just me and the road, finding my glow. White lines, warm light, taking it slow. If I don't know exactly where I'm meant to go, maybe that's the way I finally find my glow. Maybe freedom is not louder, maybe freedom's softer skin. Maybe healing looks like daylight, settling where the hurt has been. Maybe all the best directions don't arrive like something grand. Maybe they just show up slowly in the wheel beneath your hand. Just me and the road, finding my glow. No map, no plan, letting it flow. No rush, no noise, nothing to defend. Just smiles in the morning teaching me again. Just me and the road, finding my glow. White lines, warm light, taking it slow. If I don't know exactly where I'm meant to go, maybe that's the way I finally find my glow. Just me and the road, finding my glow. Sundown, dash go, afterglow. No crowd, no script, no need to pretend. Just this long quiet drive in the cell. If I meet again, one lane, deep breath, soft sky, not yet too close, so close. The sea were warm from the whole long day. Your sandals in your hand, hair blowing your way. We don't need music, the to fail. You laugh and lean into me for a second at the rail, and the city behind us starts to blur and pale. No one's asking anything from us. No one needs a perfect view. Just the sky going softer and me getting softer too with you. There's a sunset between us, soft gold in the blue. Every quiet little moment starts glowing next to you. There's a sunset between us, walking side by side. And I don't need more than this to feel the whole world turn kind. Sunset between us, sunset between us. We stop where the fairy lights begin to blink. You steal my drink and take that look I never can outthink. Street musician down the block is playing something slow, and the whole 8-hour moves like it doesn't wanna go. You tell me about your childhood dog, your first bike crash, the way your mother used to hum while folding up the wash. I listen like the smallest things are jewels I get to keep. 'Cause when you give me ordinary stories, they stay shining in me deep. I don't need a giant promise, don't need tomorrow solved. This one evening in your orbit is enough to make me full. There's a sunset between us, soft golden blue. Every quiet little moment starts glowing next to you. There's a sunset between us, walking side by side. And I don't need more than this to feel the whole world turn kind. Sunset between us, sunset between us. Maybe love is not the fireworks, maybe love is not the scene. Maybe it is just your shoulder under this apricot evening. Maybe happiness is smaller than the songs made me believe. Just your fingers finding mine once, and the air turning sweet. There's a sunset between us, soft gold in the blue. Every quiet little moment starts glowing next to you. There's a sunset between us, walking side by side. And I don't need more than this to feel the whole world turn kind. There's a sunset between us. Stay a little longer now. If the night keeps anything from us, I hope it keeps this somehow. Sunset between us, low tide, warm sky, your hand in mine. A little sugar on the record, a little coffee in my veins, sunlight on the floorboards dancing like it knows my name. No heavy thoughts this morning, no thunder in my head. Just a clean white cup and a beach so warm, pulling me out of bed. Yeah. Needle drops off his old soul in the room. Toast pops up golden in a lazy little bloom. I let the curtains open on a pale downtown sky, and the day starts grooving before I even try. 2nd Street yawning, bikes against the wall. Somebody laughs downstairs in the hallway call. I stir the dark into the cream, and all my sharp edges lose their steam. I don't need a headline, I don't need a sign. Just that small sweet rhythm putting me back in time. box newspaper, keys beside the sink. Half a song of courage before I even think. The mug leaves a circle like a tiny sun mark, and suddenly the morning doesn't feel so hard. Your voice note says good luck like you already know. A simple thing can tip the room and help the whole day go. Maybe joy is ordinary, maybe that's the art. A spoon against the ceramic and a lightness in the heart. A little sugar on the record, a little coffee in my veins, sunlight on the floorboards dancing like it knows my name. No heavy thoughts this morning, no thunder in my head, just a clean white cup and a beat so warm, pulling me out of bed. A little sugar, a little groove, a little coffee in my whole mood. In the morning, rain on the train, coffee hit my jacket, someone said my name wrong again. Phone full of small disasters, sky full of gray. By noon I was ready just to throw the whole thing away. Then the clouds split open by the corner by the sea. A little gold on the pavement found the better side of me. I bought a soda from a cooler, heard a song I used to know, and felt the whole hard day get lighter in the undertow. Maybe all I needed was a little room to move, a little wind, a little rhythm, a chance to shake it loose. Dust off the blue, let the good light through. I don't wanna wear this bad day any longer than I have to. Dust off the blue, salt air sky view. Some things don't deserve my heart, so I'm letting them go loose. Dust off the blue. Walked a long way home past the food truck line. Kids were laughing by the seawall like they had it all the time. I watched the ferries crossing with the late sun on their wake and thought maybe not every ache is mine to take. Bought cheap flowers from a bucket on the edge of the street, set them by the sink like a soft when I could keep. No giant transformation, no dramatic magic fix, just a slow return of color to a day that needed. Maybe joy's not louder, maybe joy is kind. A warm breeze on your shoulders and a little peace of mind. Dust off the blue, let the good light through. I don't wanna wear this bad day any longer than I have to. Dust off the blue, salt air sky view. Some things don't deserve my heart, so I'm letting them go loose. Dust off the blue. No use carrying weather that was never mine to hold. Some days you gotta open all the windows, let the stale hurt roll. No use making a home in a feeling passing through. I can leave the dark where I found it and step back into blue. Dust off the blue, let the good light through. I don't wanna wear this bad day any longer than I have to. Dust off the blue, salt air sky view. Some things don't deserve my heart, so I'm letting them go loose. Dust off the blue, late sun, fresh mood. If tomorrow comes in crooked, I'll still know what to do. Dust off the blue, shake it free, breathe it through, leave the bad, keep the blue. curtain and the room turned kind. Sun caught the books and the bottles of wine. Dust looked holy in a drifting line, and for once a day felt easy on my mind. Plant leaves reaching toward the living gold, radiator ticking like a story told. I stood there smiling in a t-shirt haze, like the whole apartment learned a softer way. No need to force it, no need to raise the light. Some mornings open gently and still get everything right. Open curtain heart, let the good days start. Let the sunlight hit the places that were dim and pulled apart. Open curtain heart, bright and unafraid. I can hear my better self coming back with every ray. Open curtain heart. I pour the coffee, let the record spin. Brass in the speaker, warmth under my skin. Neighbor in the hallway saying morning man, and even that feels like part of the plan. I write one small thing I wanna do, not 10, not 20, just one that's true. The sky outside is apricot and cream, and suddenly my life looks closer to a dream. No need to prove it, no need to win by 9. Sometimes the best momentum is a calm and steady mind. Open curtain heart, let the good days start. Let the sunlight hit the places that were dim and pulled apart. Open curtain heart, bright and unafraid. I can hear my better self coming back with every ray. Open curtain heart. I don't need a miracle to call this morning good, just a room with breathing space and a little understood. A little cream and dark roast, a little blue and sky, a little faith in waking up and meeting life eye to eye. Open up, oh, open up, open up, let the warm light in. Open up, open up, open up, open up, let the day begin. Open curtain heart, let the good days start. Let the sunlight hit the places that were dim and pulled apart. Open curtain heart, bright and unafraid. I can hear my better self coming back with every ray. Open curtain heart, curtain wide, clear sky start. Morning finds an open curtain heart. Ooh, open curtain heart. Hey, da 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 da. Out of nowhere, summer, you hit me like that. One loose look over your shoulder, and I never quite came back. Out of nowhere, summer, bright and strange and sweet. I was just minding my own business, then you walked into the beat. Out of nowhere, summer. You were dancing by the food trucks with the paper wristband on, laughing at a busted speaker, trying hard to play the song. I was only there for tacos and a little Larry Dusk. In your eyes, but mine like trouble, dressed in gold and hour luck. You said this line is way too long. I said I guess I don't mind now. You said good answer, and I swear the whole night leaned somehow. Nothing in the setup looked like fate from far away. careful, led in line. Just one impossible little spark cutting through the night on time. We found a bench behind the venue where the Ferris wheel could show. You talked with both your hands and made the whole dark move slow. I learned your favorite record and the town you grew up in, and every tiny detail felt like somewhere I had always been. A breeze came up from nowhere and you stole my jacket sleeve. You said you liked the smell of it. I laughed too hard to breathe. No movie kiss, no giant scene, no overwritten art. Just the weirdest kind of happiness tap dancing on my heart. Maybe that's the best kind, the kind you never see. A low-key little lightning strike disguised as chemistry. Maybe love gets playful first before it gets profound. Maybe all I needed was the night you turned around. Da 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 da. Out of nowhere, summer, you hit me like that. One loose look over your shoulder, and I never quite came back. Out of nowhere, summer, bright and strange and sweet. I was just minding my own business, then you walked into the beat. Out of nowhere, summer. Out of nowhere, summer, stay inside my blood. If this was just an accident, then accidents are good. Out of nowhere, summer, late light on your cheek. I was just minding my own business, then you walked into the beat. I went down to the shoreline with my head still full of sparks. Not the good kind, not the sweet kind, just the left behind kind of dark. Shoes worn from the pavement, jaw tied from the day. Like every little thing I'd heard still had something left to say. Then the harbor turned lavender and the first boat light came on. The gold crossed the water slow enough to make the whole sky calm. I sat there with the blue hour and let the noise grow thin. By doing that quiet little miracle, I'm not inviting it back in. No speech, no giant answer, no camera ready scene. Just the tide loosening the places where the hard day used to cling. I came back lighter than I left. See wind on my chest. The day tried to keep his fingerprints, but I didn't give it the rest. I came back lighter than I left. Moon low, shoulders loose. Sometimes all you need is one good view to let the dark unchoose you. I came back lighter. Street lamps waking one by one along the marina lane. A drummer under the overpass, practicing through the train. Some couple by the railing, sharing fries and laughing low. And the whole soft living ordinary made it easier to let go. I bought a cold drink from the corner and watched the bay turn glass. Thought about how many tired thoughts I didn't have to keep at last. No giant happy ending, just a cleaner kind of air and a better kind of silence settling into everywhere. Maybe peace comes gradual, maybe that is grace. Not all at once, just step by step, till the night changes your face. I came back lighter than I left. See wind on my chest. The day tried to keep his fingerprints, but I didn't give it the rest. I came back lighter than I left. Moon low, shoulders loose. Sometimes all you need is one good view to let the dark unchoose you. I came back lighter. No one handed me a miracle. No one solved a thing. I just gave the bad day less of me and let the good night sing. Sometimes that is all the healing, sometimes that's enough. A little less allegiance to every passing rough. I came back lighter than I left. See wind on my chest. The day tried to keep its fingerprints, but I didn't give it the rest. I came back lighter than I left. Moon low, shoulders loose. Sometimes all you need is one good view to let the dark unchoose you. I came back lighter than I left. Late lights, fresh moon. If tomorrow starts a little rough, I'll remember what the blue can do. I came back lighter. Nighttime, so small. Let's wait more. Coffee on your lips, sunset on your sleeve. Little perfect things. You miss a spot of cream, and I don't tell you yet. I like the way the sunlight makes a small warm silhouette. Your shoelace comes undone, I kneel and tie it slow. You laugh like love was always meant to move this slow and close. We leave the cafe talking about impossible old shows, the kind we both pretend we didn't know the words to most. Your shoulder bumps my shoulder, and the whole late afternoon feels like a secret softly learning how to bloom. No need for more, no need for grand. I have the evening in your voice and your fingers in my hand. Little perfect things, coffee stains and sunset swings. Half a scarf around my neck, the way you look at me and grin. Little perfect things, tiny lights on everything. Love doesn't always end too loud. Sometimes it comes in little perfect things. We stop beside a bookshop with the chairs put out in rows. You read me one bad poem and make it better than it knows. A dog on a long leash drags its owner through the square, and somehow even strangers seem gentler in the air. You ask if I am happy, and I say more than I mean, because the truth is happiness is easier than I dream. It's you passing me the last sweet bite without a word. It's every small unguarded way your kindness gets heard. No bells, no grand parade, no headline in the sky. Just 100 tiny graces that keep arriving right on time. Little perfect things, coffee stains and sunset swings. Half your scarf around my neck, the way you look at me and grin. Little perfect things, tiny lights on everything. Love doesn't always end too loud. Sometimes it comes in little perfect things. Maybe this is what forever means, not a vow carved into stone, but 1,000 simple evenings that make another heart feel home. A warm cup, a quiet street, an easy laugh, a matching beat, the kind of joy you almost miss till you stop and call it this. Little perfect things, coffee stains and sunset swings. Half your scarf around my neck, the way tomorrow I'll remember this soft smile, your laugh, my sleep, small joys I keep. Slow walk, cold light, your hand finding mine, just right. Nothing in the evening, trying too hard, still everything feels bright. Slow walk, cold light, one block at a time. Little love in the little things, and all of it is mine. Crosswalk blinking at the edge of town, food truck music drifting low and brown. You hold my sleeve when the wind turns cool, and suddenly the whole street feels beautiful. The corner floor is stacking up the day, leaves and paper ribbons blowing away. You ask me if I'm cold and I say no, but only because you're close enough to know. We passed the bakery, closing up for night, powdered sugar silver in the light. I buy one cookie and you break it clean in two, and I swear that tiny kindness stays brighter than the moon. No perfect date night language, no movie scene to chase, just your shoulder touching mine in an easy kind of grace. The city gets quieter the farther that we go, and all the best parts of me get softer in your glow. Slow walk, cold light, your hand finding mine, just right. Nothing in the evening, trying too hard, still everything feels bright. Slow walk, cold light, one block at a time. Little love in the little things, and all of it is mine. Slow walk, cold light. Maybe this is what I wanted, more than fireworks above a street still warm from daylight, and the ordinary proof of love. A shared bite, a calm laugh, your name said under breath, the kind of happiness that doesn't shout, just lingers in the chest. Slow walk, cold light, your hand finding mine, just right. Nothing in the evening, trying too hard, still everything feels bright. Slow walk, cold light, one block at a time. Little love in the little things, and all of it is mine. Slow walk, cold light. Slow walk, cold light. Stay with me to blue. If joy is any real address, I think it's here with you. Slow walk, cold light, one block at a time. Little love in the little things, and all of it is mine. I came down to the water with a head full of static, shoes still warm from the pavement, thoughts still automatic. Whole day felt like a shirt I couldn't wait to shed. Every little thing I'd heard was still circling in my head. Then the harbor went lavender, the gulls got quiet too, and the first boat light came on like a soft forgiving cue. I sat there with the darkening and let the evening start, but doing that slow small miracle of making room inside my heart. No fixing, no forcing, no just the tide, taking tension out of everything I do. I left better than the mood I brought, better than the weight I wore. Something in the sea wind found me and unlocked a cleaner door. I left better than the mood I brought. Blue hour did its part, and I remembered I can choose what gets to live inside my heart. Better than the mood I brought. Street lamps waking one by one along the marina lane. Someone on a rooftop laughing, somebody catching train. A drummer under the overpass practicing too slow. Still it sounded like permission to let the whole hard evening go. I bought one cold drink from the corner and leaned into the rail. Watched the moon begin its silver in the soft unhurried pale. No giant happy ending, just a gentler point of view. And that was more than enough to turn the color of the blue. Maybe peace comes gradual, maybe that is grace, not all at once, just step by step. Till the night changes your face. I was better than the mood I brought, better than the weight I wore. Something in the sea wind found me and unlocked a cleaner door. I left better than the mood I brought. Blue hour did its part, and I remembered I can choose what gets to live inside my heart. Better than the mood I brought. No one handed me a miracle, no one solved a thing. I just gave the dark less power and let the warm night sing. Sometimes that's the whole redemption, sometimes that's the mood. A little less allegiance to every passing bruise. I left better than the mood I brought, better than the weight I wore. Something in the sea wind found me and unlocked a cleaner door. I left better than the mood I brought. Blue hour did its part, and I remembered I can choose what gets to live inside my heart. I left better than the mood I brought. Late lights, clean start. If tomorrow tries to test me, I'll remember how this felt in the dark. Better than the mood I brought. Nighttime, soft spark, less weight, more heart. Steam on the counter, first light on the tile. Street signs waking up a little at a time. Milk swirling circles in a cinnamon brown sky. I catch my own reflection looking more alive. Paperback breakfast, radio low. Blue bus rolling past the corner store. I don't need a miracle, don't need a grand plan. Just this quiet kind of fire warming up my hand. Let the kettle sing, let the morning lean in. I can feel the day unclench before it even begins. Put a cup in the sun, let it glow, let it run through my chest like a small gold drum. And if the world comes fast, I don't have to outrun. I can start where the light is, with a cup in the sun. A little bit of jazz in the next room air. Window cracked open, cool breeze in my hair. Shoelaces ready by the front door, man. And the whole day suddenly doesn't feel that bad. Your text says take it easy, so I do now. The skyline looks softer than it used to. No rush in my shoulders, no weight on my tongue. Just a taste taste of a better day starting to come. Let the kettle sing, let the morning lean in. I can feel the day unclench before it even begins. Put a cup in the sun, let it go, let it run through my chest like a small cold drum. And if the world comes fast, I don't have to outrun. I can start where the light is, with a cup in the sun. Not every good thing has to shout. Some of it rises thin and brown, some of it waits in a favorite mug and teaches your breathing to slow back down. Put a cup in the sun, let it glow, let it run through my chest like a small gold drum. And if the world comes fast, I don't have to outrun. I can start where the light is, with a cup in the sun. First sip, first smile, stay here for a while. Train window holding the last pink light. I see my face drift over the skyline. For a second I don't fix it, don't search for what to rewrite. I just let it be mine. Street below, all silver after rain. People hurrying with their umbrellas and names. And me up here, a little steadier, a little less afraid of taking up my place. I spent so long asking strangers to tell me I was fine. Now I'm learning how to stand here and answer for myself in time. I'm on my own good side tonight. No more wars left to fight. No more turning every mirror into evidence against my life. I'm on my own good side tonight. Warm heart, clear eyes. If I keep choosing me with kindness, I could get used to this light. My own good side. Phone screen full of half-heeled ghosts, versions of me I used to post, trying to look untouchable, trying to look like I didn't care, trying to disappear. Now I walk home slower by the sea, let the cool wind tell the truth to me. I don't need a perfect body, don't need a perfect line to feel beautiful tonight. Every time I stop comparing, something quiet starts to rise. Like the best part of me's been waiting for me to finally decide. I'm on my own good side tonight. No more wars left to fight. No more turning every mirror into evidence against my life. I'm on my own good side tonight. Warm heart, clear eyes. If I keep choosing me with kindness, I could get used to this life. My own good side. Oh. Maybe confidence is simple. Maybe love can start at home. Maybe all this self-forgiveness is the way I learn to grow. Maybe I don't need permission to feel whole in who I am. Maybe peace is just the moment I stop leaving my own hand. I'm on my own good side tonight. No more wars left to fight. No more turning every mirror into evidence against my life. I'm on my own good side tonight. Warm heart, clear eyes. If I keep choosing me with kindness, I could get used to this light. I'm on my own good side tonight. Soft grin, low tide. If tomorrow asks what changed me, I'll say I stood here and stayed kind. My own good side. No, no, no. side. Sunglasses from a gas station rack, tint the whole coastline in a cheap gold black. You put them on and grin like a low-budget star, and suddenly the whole beach town knows exactly who you are. Surf shop speakers leaking old summer soul, flip-flops keeping time on the sunburned boardwalk. Boys, I got cherry soda on the cuff of my sleeve, and a kind of careless joy that makes it easy to believe. We don't need the right car, we don't need the perfect tan, just a little bit of hot wind and a song we understand. Half-price sunglasses, whole sky in the frame. Every bad week fades a little when you say my name. Half-price sunglasses, cheap glass, big scene. Everything looks better in this bright, washed out dream. Half-price sunglasses, half-price sunglasses. We chase the ice cream truck past the volleyball line, salt dry and white on the back of your spine. A lifeguard chair leaning like it stayed up too late, and the whole wide afternoon doesn't ask us to be great. You draw a smiley face and sunscreen on my arm, like a joke and a blessing rolled into one charm. No deep talk, no heavy mood, no polish, kinda cool. Just that loose, bright freedom summer taught us back in school. No one here is trying to be anything but free, and the best part of the daylight keeps showing up in me. Half-price sunglasses, whole sky in the frame. Every bad week fades a little when you say my name. Half-price sunglasses, cheap glass, big scene. Everything looks better in this bright, washed out dream. Half-price sunglasses, half-price sunglasses. Maybe joy is tacky, maybe joy is cheap, maybe joy is laughing loud with sand stuck to your feet. Maybe all the best days never ask for much, just a pair of plastic shades and somebody good to love. Half-price sunglasses, whole sky in the frame. Every bad week fades a little when you say my name. Say my name. Half-price sunglasses, cheap glass, big scene. Everything looks better in this bright, washed out dream. Half-price sunglasses, hold the whole world still. If this summer keeps a secret, I hope this feeling will. Half-price sunglasses, half-price sunglasses. Cheap shades, blue heat, good day on repeat.
Turn it into sunshine, turn it into sway. Turn that whole sad little weather into something you can dance away. Turn it into sunshine, turn it into play. If the day comes in all crooked, we can still bend it the other way.
Missed call, cracked mood, shoelace in a knot. Lunch gone cold and the bus came when it all not had half a mind to call the whole thing cursed. Then a trumpet from a beach bar made the bad spell burst. Old guy in a Panama hat dancing with his broom. Teenage shades, singing out of tune. Somebody dropped oranges, they rolled across the lane, and the whole absurd world looked too alive for me to stay in pain. So I bought a cheap postcard with the sun wearing shades. Found a bench by the pier where the shadow line changed. Watched a girl in roller skates fly by without a care, and thought maybe joy is just deciding not to carry what isn't fair. No giant revelation, just a groove and a grin. A little less storm cloud, a little more let it spin. The day didn't apologize, but I stopped asking why and started letting all that go get louder in my mind. Turn it into sunshine, turn it into sway. Turn that whole sad little weather into something you can dance away. Turn it into sunshine, turn it into play. If the day comes in all crooked, we can still bend it the other way. Turn it into sunshine. No law says I have to wear every bruise till midnight. No rule says I can't choose joy at the edge of blue light. Maybe all the best comebacks begin in smaller ways. A beach bar horn, a silly laugh, and deciding I'm okay. Turn it into sunshine, turn it into sway. Turn that whole sad little weather into something you can dance away. Turn it into sunshine, turn it into play. If the day comes in all crooked, we can still bend it the other way. Turn it into sunshine. Warm breath, pink sky, bad mood, goodbye. I was doing pretty fine on my own schedule. Coffee in the cup holder, easy forgetful. No great romance agenda, no secret ache to feed. Then you showed up by the shoreline like a plot twist I didn't need. You had salt on your forearms, sun low in your eyes. Asked if I knew what time the last boat crossed the line. I said probably too late. You said then let's not race. And somehow that one sentence put a smile on my face. This was not supposed to happen. Not this quick, not this clean. Not one little conversation turning everything green. This was not supposed to happen, but I kinda like the view. Funny how the heart breaks pattern when it wanders into you. Not supposed to happen. We walked past souvenir windows, past the bandstand and the pier, talking about your department and the songs you used to hear. I kept waiting for the moment it would fade, but the feeling only deepened in the soft electric haze. You bumped my arm on purpose when I tried to sound too cool. Said I talk like I keep backup plans for every possible move. I said maybe that's true. You said maybe not tonight. And the whole sky behind you went impossible with light. I had rules, I had timing, had a neat way to behave. Then you came like easy weather and made all of it feel fake. This was not supposed to happen. Not this quick, not this clean. Not one little conversation turning everything green. This was not supposed to happen, but I kinda like the view. Funny how the heart breaks pattern when it wanders into you. Not supposed to happen. No script, no cue, no plan, just you. No guard, no act, no way back. works better sideways. Maybe logic's not the boss. Maybe all the best beginners feel a little like being lost. Not in danger, not in ruins, just delightfully off track. Like my life took one good detour and forgot to warn me back. This was not supposed to happen. Not this quick, not this clean. Not one little conversation turning everything green. This was not supposed to happen, but I kinda like the view. Funny how the heart breaks pattern when it wanders into you. This was not supposed to happen, but now I hope it does. One more sunset, one more side street, one more little chance at us. Not supposed to happen. Late breeze, soft blue, no plan, then you. Na 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 na. I feel good in my skin tonight. Salt air, low sun, everything sits right. No trying on 100 versions just to fit in. I feel good, good in my skin. Boardwalk wind through a loose white tee. Whole town glowing in a kind light for me. I used to chase reflections I could never hold. Now I let the evening tell me I'm enough and go. Sneakers on the planks, music from a bar. I don't need the room to love me to remember who I am. Something in the sunset loosens every old defense, and the heart I kept protecting starts to breathe instead. Used to make myself smaller in a crowded line. Used to let comparison drink all my time. Now I take up my laughter, now I keep my pace. Now I look people in the eyes with a softer face. No giant transformation, no sudden movie scene, just 100 little mercies finally leaning into me. Like wearing my own body with the calmer kind of pride. Like standing in my own life and not stepping aside. I feel good in my skin tonight. Warm glow, deep breath, shoulders light. No trying on 100 versions just to fit in. I feel good, good in my skin. I feel good in my skin tonight. No borrowed shine, this one's mine. No looking over fences when the view begins within. I feel good, good in my skin. Maybe self-love isn't flashy, maybe confidence is plain. Maybe it looks like giving up the old habit of self-blame. Maybe joy gets easier when I stop asking to belong to every room that never saw me and come home to my own song. I feel good in my skin tonight. Warm glow, deep breath, shoulders light. No trying on 100 versions just to fit in. I feel good, good in my skin. I feel good in my skin tonight. No borrowed shine, this one's mine. No looking over fences when the view begins within. I feel good, good in my skin. Late sun, calm grin, no mask, just skin. Let the day slide off my shoulders like the tide off even stone. I don't need to carry all of it back with me when I go home. Let the day slide off my shoulders, leave the sharp parts in the blue. I got warm air through the window and a softer point of view. Let the day slide off. Train doors close to morning, inbox lit by 9. One small comment stuck around like it had every right. By the time the sky turned peach, I was still rehearsing it. Then the bay went rose and silver and made all that nonsense thin. I walked down by the harbor with my jacket in my hand. Watched a busker tune his guitar by the taco stand. Nothing in the scene was trying to be some grand release. Still the boats kept drifting easy and I caught a little piece. I don't know the hard stuff, a room inside my chest. Not every thought deserves to stay, not every bruise knows best. Bought the scrappiest bouquet from the florist, packing up. Set it by my kitchen sink beside a chipped white cup. Opened all the windows wide and let the curtains breathe. And the room started looking like the place I'd rather be. Somewhere down the block, a couple laughed into the dusk. A scooter passed, a dog barked twice. The whole world felt less tough. No giant cure, no thunderclap, no brand new life to prove. Just a better kind of evening and a better kind of mood. Maybe joy is not a headline, maybe peace is not a plan. Maybe both are just the moment you stop clutching what you can. Maybe all the best recoveries begin in smaller ways. A cheap bouquet, an open window, and the choice to end the day. Let the day slide off my shoulders like the tide off evening stone. I don't need to carry all of it back with me when I go home. Let the day slide off my shoulders, leave the sharp parts in the blue. I got warm air through the window and a softer point of view. Let the day slide off. Let the day slide off my shoulders. Moonrise, low tide room. If tomorrow starts a little crooked, I know how to make it bloom. Let the day slide off my shoulders, leave the old ache where it stood. Some things lose their power when you choose the gentler good. Flip-flops on the boardwalk, sunset in the rail. You turn when I say nothing and the whole sky tips to pale. A paper cup of lemonade sweating in your hand. And suddenly my heartbeat doesn't sound like something planned. Your hair keeps catching gold light from the arcade sign. You laugh at something small and it goes ringing through my mind. I try to play it easy, keep my shoulders loose and low. But every look you give me makes a little current glow. I don't know what to call it, I only know it's real. Like the air around your name, change the way the evening feels. There's static in your smile, and it runs through me a while. Soft spark, late light, ocean in the breeze. You don't even have to touch me to put my heart off beat. There's static in your smile, and I don't wanna come down now. No, I don't wanna come down. Ooh, no, I don't wanna come down. We walk past shuttered surf shops and a mural by the pier, talking half in nervous circles, half in things I hope you hear. You tell me random stories like the summer's got no end, and every word gets warmer by the time it reaches me again. I notice little details, silver ring, rolled sleeve, the way you tuck your hair back like you don't know what that does to me. No giant movie moment, no fireworks in the sky, sweetest kind of trouble, leaning close as daylight dies. I don't need a big confession, don't need some perfect line, just this low voltage feeling, turning all the dark to shine. There's static in your smile, and it runs through me a while. Soft spark, late light, ocean in the breeze. You don't even have to touch me to put my heart off beat. There's static in your smile, and I don't wanna come down now. No, I don't wanna come down. No, I don't wanna come down. Maybe this is what a first crush does, makes the whole world brighter than it was, makes a quiet street feel wild and new, with nothing but a glance from you. Maybe I don't need to understand why the stars come early when you laugh. I just know the night got lighter somehow the second you turned around. The static in your smile, and it stays with me a while. Soft spark, salt air, gold beneath the blue. You don't even have to kiss me to make my whole world move. There's static in your smile, and I don't wanna come down now. No, I don't wanna come down. No, I don't wanna come down. Late tide, low light, your smile all Late bus hissing softly by the seawall line, your shadow next to mine in the amber light. We say the smallest things, what song is this, what time? But underneath the ordinary, something brighter starts to climb. Your hand on the railing, silver ring, rolled cup. The evening doesn't push us, it already feels enough. I never thought a silence could hold this kind of heat, till the air between our shoulders made my heart forget its beat. It's not loud, it's not wild, it's just your eyes holding mine a while. There's voltage in the quiet when you stand this near. No fireworks, no thunder, still the whole world shifts right here. There's voltage in the quiet, soft spark in the blue. First love moving lightly through everything I thought I knew. There's voltage in the quiet. We stop by the lookout where the ferries cross the bay. You talk about your childhood like it's still inside the waves. I tell you things I'm careful with, names I rarely say, and somehow all my guarded parts don't feel the need to hide away. A breeze comes off the water, carrying summer through the dark. Your shoulder brushes mine and leaves a tiny living mark. No one on the sidewalk knows how much the moment means, but I swear the moon comes closer when you smile at me like that. I don't need a big beginning, don't need the perfect cue. If love can start this gently, I wanna start with you. There's voltage in the quiet when you stand this near. No fireworks, no thunder, still the whole world shifts right here. There's voltage in the quiet, soft spark in the blue. First love moving lightly through everything I thought I knew. There's voltage in the quiet. Maybe this is how it happens, not all at once but true. 100 little changes made by standing next to you. Maybe what I called forever wasn't grand, just clear. A heart learning electricity in the hush of being here. There's voltage in the quiet when you stand this near. No fireworks first love moving lightly through everything I thought I knew. There's voltage in the quiet. Stay a little while. If all you give me is this evening, I'll still keep the light somehow. Low tide, soft view, voltage in the quiet, and you. Crosswalk counting on your coat, first train shaking through the smoke, paper cup heat in your hand, day breaks loose where the rail lines been. You look back and the noise turns thin, Monday loses its teeth again. No grand plan, no perfect line, just your pace pulling me into time. Let the sirens fade behind us, let the glass towers blur. What was heavy at 8:13 doesn't have to follow here. This is my sidewalk reset, your step, my step. Pressure falls off in pieces, every block is lighter yet. No fixing, no big words, just air in my chest. When you walk that close beside me, I get my whole mind back. Sidewalk reset. Green buzz hissing at the curb, old shop radio half heard. Sun on chrome and puddle stain, small things learning how to sing again. You don't ask me to explain why the weak sat hard in my veins. You just laugh and tilt your head, and somehow all the static clears. Let the inbox keep on calling, let the deadlines miss our name. For a minute all this city feels less sharp and more like rain. This is my sidewalk reset, your step, my step. Pressure falls off in pieces, every block gets lighter yet. No fixing, no big words, just air in my chest. When you walk that close beside me, I get my whole mind back. Sidewalk reset. Maybe calm is not dramatic, maybe grace is underdressed. Maybe healing sounds like sneakers and a blue light at the next turn left. Maybe love is not a headline, maybe peace is half a smile. Maybe all I needed lately was your rhythm changing mine. This is my sidewalk reset, your step, my step. Pressure falls off in pieces, every block gets lighter yet. No fixing, no big words, just air in my chest. When you walk that close beside me, I get my whole mind back. This is my sidewalk reset, this is my sidewalk reset. Late train, soft breath, nothing in this city owns me. When your shoulder finds me there, no fixing, no big words, just room to forget how the whole day tried to hold me. Sidewalk reset, crosswalk blinking, morning bread. You and me, a little left of the stress. Lemon ice in August, tongue gone bright and cold. Funny how a little flavor can make the whole year fold. Lemon ice in August, sun all through the trees. I'm older now, but something in me still runs on scraped up knees. There was a stand beside the softball field with handwritten signs in blue, paper cups and crushed up lemons in the strongest summer you ever knew. We would ride our bikes there breathless with our baseball caps askew, spend our coins like kings on sugar and race home before the streetlights grew. Now I pass that same old corner in a rental on a work trip back. The field looks smaller, fences lower, time is done its quiet act. But they're in the shade of freezer hums and a teenager wipes the spoon. And I swear the whole world tilts a little toward in earlier June. I buy one cup and take that first sharp sweet familiar hit, and all at once I'm 10 years old with grass stains on my shins again. My sister yelling from the sidewalk, my mother at the screen door saying wait. My father pretending not to laugh when we came in embarrassingly late. I can see the sprinkler on the lawn making diamonds in the dusk. Hear the local game on radio mixed with the smell of cut grass and dust. Funny what survives the years, not the speeches, not the plans, just a bright cold spoon and summer running sticky through your hands. Lemon ice in August, tongue gone bright and cold. Funny how one little flavor can make the whole year fold. Lemon ice in August, sun all through the trees. I'm older now, but something in me still runs on scraped up knees. Lemon ice in August, maybe memory doesn't knock, maybe it melts right through. A little sour, a little sweet, and suddenly the old you's new. Maybe growing up means learning you don't lose what lit you first. Sometimes it waits inside a taste till the whole heart feels reversed. Lemon ice in August, tongue gone bright and cold. Funny how one little flavor can make the whole year fold. Lemon ice in August, sun all through the trees. I'm older now, but something in me still runs on scraped up knees. Lemon ice in August, lemon ice in August, lemon ice in August. Paper cup, green shade, old sun still stays. Blue can stay outside tonight. It doesn't get to cross this line. Not into my room, not into my eyes, not into this warm low light. Blue can stay outside tonight. I got open windows and a soft mind. A little music, a little sea breeze, and that's enough to make me fine. Blue can stay outside tonight. Long day hanging heavy from the back of my neck. Inbox full of questions I don't wanna answer yet. I drop my keys in a bowl by the sink and let them ring like a tiny bell announcing I don't know this hour thing. I change into the old white shirt that always feels like June. Put the record on low and let the evening fill the room. Street below goes honey under, bicycles and dust, and all the pressure in my shoulders starts forgetting how to clutch. No, not tonight. You don't get all my air. I am not a place for every hurt to rent a room in there. I walk out to the corner where the florist packs the stems by the scrappiest little bunch because they still look glad to live. A busker by the underpass is singing half a note behind. Still it sounds like mercy to a too crowded mind. By the time I reach the seawall, sky has gone rose and smoke. Ferries ride slow, silver lines, the whole bay seems to quote. And I can feel the blue still circling, but farther from my skin. Like sadness missed the doorway and couldn't make it in. I don't need a perfect ending to call this evening kind. Sometimes all the healing is a little distance from the dark stay out and keep the good one in the room. Blue can stay outside tonight. It doesn't get to cross this line. Not into my room, not into my eyes, not into this warm low light. Blue can stay outside tonight. I got open windows and a softer mind. A little music, a little sea breeze, and that's enough to make me fine. Blue can stay outside tonight. Blue can stay outside tonight. I don't have to host the rain. I can leave the ache beyond the door and let the quiet do its thing. Blue can stay outside tonight. Warm air, moonrise tide. Some things lose their power when you stop letting them inside. Blue can stay outside tonight.
Hey.
First crush weather, late July, soft electric air. Yeah. Orange soda sweating by the backseat door. You're climbing, laughing, and the whole car feels warmer than before. Windows down on the avenue, trees flickering green, and every passing second starts to shine in ways I've never seen. You tell me little secrets like your favorite old cassette, the song you played at midnight when you couldn't sleep yet. I act like I am listening calm, but every note you say leaves a tiny pulse inside me that keeps glowing through the day. I don't wanna rush it, don't wanna scare it off. This feeling's made of sunlight and something feather soft. It's a soft spark season, you and me in the heat. First crush, kinda magic, making ordinary sweet. It's a soft spark season, warm brush under my skin, like the whole world got brighter when you leaned a little in. It's a soft spark season. Soft spark season. Yeah. We stop outside the corner store beneath the buzzing sign. You hand me change and brush my palm and I lose track of time. No giant movie soundtrack, no dramatic summer rain, just one gentle touch that keeps repeating through my veins. Later by the tennis courts, the sky goes pink and blue. You say you love the evening cause it makes things feel more true. I think you might be right, because the longer that you stay, the less I wanna hide the way my heart gives me away. Soft spark season, you and me in the heat. First crush, kinda magic, making ordinary sweet. It's a soft spark season, warm rush under my skin, like the whole world got brighter when you leaned a little in. It's a soft spark season, no thunder, no flame, just your voice on my name. No rush, no fear, just summer getting clear. Maybe first love isn't louder, maybe first love's made this way, of glances, breeze, and almost touch and go that doesn't stay. Maybe that's why it feels holy, even when it's small and new, cause all the air around us changes every time I look at you. It's a soft spark season, you and me in the heat. Oh, first crush, kinda magic, making ordinary sweet. It's a soft spark season, warm rush under my skin, like the whole world got bright when you leaned a little in. It's a soft spark season, stay with me till dark. If this summer leaves me anything, I hope it leaves this spark. Late July, vibes only today. I'm not taking that way. Not the old bad news, not the wrong side move, not the stuff I can't change. Good vibes only today. Let the rest fall away. Got sun on my face and a beat in my step. I'm keeping my spirit safe. Good vibes only today. Woke up on the wrong side of the blue-gray sheet. Kicked my sock under the bed, spilled toothpaste in the sink. Neighbor's dog barking, inbox going wild. Every little thing trying to ruin my style. But I put on a record with the easy backbeat. Open every window to the heat off the street. Told the mirror, not today, you don't get my best. To every tired little voice that tries to live in my chest. Nope, not today, you don't get all of me. I'm leaving half that nonsense on the floor with the keys. Walk down to the market with my headphones low. Pop peaches and flowers just because they glow. The kid with a skateboard almost clipped my shoe. Then he yelled sorry man, and somehow that felt true. Street band on the corner playing something bright. Old women in linen dancing in the light. And I thought if the world can still look this alive, then maybe my heart can loosen up and ride. I don't need a perfect day to call this one good enough. Sometimes all it takes is choosing not to keep the heavy stuff. A little laugh, a little breeze, a little room inside my head to let the softer side of living take the front seat instead. Good vibes only today. I'm not taking that way. Not the old bad news, not the wrong side move, not the stuff I can't change. Good vibes only today. Let the rest fall away. Got sun on my face and a beat in my step. I'm keeping my spirit. Good vibes only today. Even if the sky goes late, I can still choose a lighter move, and that feels like grace. Good vibes only today. Salt wind, warm wave. I don't know the darkness more than the space it already takes. Misty trail kind of day, cool breath, green shade. Every step through the hush of the pines takes a little weight away. Misty trail kind of day, fresh start in the rain. I can feel the bright side of me waking up again. Boot prints dark in the mud by the wooden sign. Fern leaves bowing under beads of silver time. Branch tips dripping little rhythms to the ground, and the whole damn forest wrapped in the gentlest sound. Backpack light with a thermos and an apple in the side. No signal on the phone and I don't mind. Somewhere up ahead the creek keeps laughing through the stones, like the trail already knew exactly how to bring me home. Bird call threading soft through the cedar mist. Spiderweb lanterns on the blackberries and sticks. A deer track printed clear beside the bend, and every quiet detail feels like a patient friend. I stop where the footbridge crosses over running glass. Lean on the railing and let the cold wind pass. No pressure in my chest, no static in my head. Just the kind of living air that teaches me to listen instead. Misty trail kind of day, cool breath, green shade. Every step through the hush of the pines takes a little weight away. Misty trail kind of day, fresh start in the rain. is made this way by letting every mile of quiet wash the noise of town away. Misty trail kind of day, cool breath, green shade. Every step through the hush of the pines takes a little weight away. Misty trail kind of day, fresh start in the rain. I can feel the bright side of me waking up again. Misty trail kind of day, misty trail kind of day. Creek song, leaf sway. If the world grows loud tomorrow, I'll know where my spirit stays. Misty trail kind of day, slow feet, clear veins. I can feel the bright side of me waking up again. Salt on the stereo, sun in the speakers, windows down, nowhere close to the people we were last week either. Salt on the stereo, blue sky in the beat. Every little worry washes off when the shoreline moves with me. Salt on the stereo, backseat towel in a melting drink. Maps are folded wrong, but I don't think either one of us really cares tonight. The coast road bends like it knows we're right. Seagrass flickering silver green, your feet up on the dash in cut off jeans. The song comes on, we half remember wrong, and somehow singing badly makes it stronger. Leave the phone in the glove box, leave the hard stuff inland. We got enough in the warm wind and the sand in our hands. Snack bar, laughing by the volleyball court, sunburned shoulders, borrowed surfboard. Someone rides forever in a line of foam, then the tide comes in and makes it feel like home. I buy 2 sodas from a cooler chest. You draw a smile on the fogged up glass. Nothing in this afternoon needs fixing, everything in it feels like living. No grand movie ending, no dramatic scene, just the coast road glowing and the freeze we've been. A little too loud, a little off key, a little more sun than we probably need. Salt on the stereo, sun in the speakers, windows down, nowhere close to the people we were last week either. Salt on the stereo, blue sky in the beat. Every little worry washes off when the shoreline moves with me. Salt on the stereo, salt on the stereo. Stay in the breeze, let the whole wide summer play it back to me. Salt on the stereo, nothing but sea. And the version of my heart I only find this beachside free. Windows down, coast road, good vibes only. Red light glowing ruby on the boulevard lane. I was carrying too much from a long, small rain. Not outside in inside, where the bad day sits, till the radio found a chorus that refused to quit. I turned toward the coastline where the palm trees bend, street lamps making honey on the hood again. Nothing in the city changed, but something in me did. The minute I stopped giving every bruise somewhere to live. Hands loose on the wheel now, deep breath through the chest. Some nights all you really need is one good song in West. Mood reset on the coast tonight, windows down, heart light. I don't have to keep the whole day if it never treated me right. Mood reset on the coast tonight, sea wind in my lungs. I'm not feeding no bad weather when the night can hold this sun. Mood reset on the coast. Past the taco stand glowing by the service road, past a couple on the curb with a flower and a coke, past the marina where the ropes kept singing in the dark, and every little ordinary thing put rhythm in my heart. But I don't need a grand release, don't need the stars to part, just a lane that opens westward and a little room to start again, but softer this time, without dragging what was wrong, till the whole warm coast is moving like it knows my better song. Some things fade in motion, some things lose their claim. The farther that I drive in blue, the less I need to blame. Mood reset on the coast tonight, windows down, heart light. I don't have to keep the whole day if it never treated me right. Mood reset on the coast tonight, sea wind in my lungs. I'm not feeding no bad weather when the night can hold this sun. Mood reset on the coast. No use giving midnight what the afternoon already stole. No use feeding old storms with the last calm in my soul. I can choose another current, I can choose another tone. I can let the hard days stay back there and drive the good but home. Mood reset on the coast tonight, windows down, heart light. I don't have to keep the whole day if it never treated me right. Mood reset on the coast tonight, sea wind in my lungs. I'm not feeding no bad weather when the night can hold this sun. Mood reset on the coast tonight. One more mile, one more song. By the time I hit the shoreline, I'll remember where I belong. Mood reset on the coast. Tail lights, night breeze, good mood on me.
Hurry, thin air, sunset staying late.
Blue dust on the switchback, pine sap on my sleeve. Sky opening wider with every climb I lead. Raven cutting black across a field of fire cloud, and the whole mountain evening pulling every thought out loud. We reach the overlook where the valley drops away. River like a wire, catching all the gold today. No one says a word first, no one needs to try. The view is doing mercy in a language made of sky. I can feel the weak below me, I can feel my chest unlock, like the altitude is teaching how to loosen what I'm not. Above the last light, everything turns clear. All the things I carried up here lose their grip up here. Above the last light, sky wide in my veins, I can feel a better rhythm running through my name. Above the last light, granite holding heat from a whole long afternoon. patches of snow hiding silver under June. You point where the ridgeline catches one more orange flame, and I swear the whole horizon softly answers when you name it. Far below the campground sends one thread of smoke. Aspens shake applause at the smallest private joke. No future talk required, no polished mountain line, just enough high quiet to put the hopeful back in mind. No race at the summit, no trophy in the view, just a little more of heaven than I knew what to do. Above the last light, everything turns clear. All the things I carried up here lose their grip up here. Above the last light, sky wide in my veins, I can feel a better rhythm running through my name. Above the last light. Maybe strength is softer than the city taught it was. Maybe peace is standing still till the mountains call your bluff. Maybe joy gets higher when the daylight's almost gone, and the best part of your spirit finds a note it can lean on. Above the last light, everything turns clear. All the things I carried up here lose their grip up here. Above the last light, sky wide in my veins, I can feel a better rhythm running through my name. Above the last light, cold air glowing west. If tomorrow asks what saved me, I'll say this view did best. Above the last light, thin air, gone, still here, still strong. Saturday in sea glass, green blue in my hand, whole coast shining broken beautiful, like we meant it all along. Saturday in sea glass, sunlight cutting through, every little jagged piece turns softer by the ocean. Treasure hunt walking where the cold foam fades. You find a bottleneck one smooth by days. I find a shell with a crack like a lightning seam, and somehow even that looks like part of the dream. Board shorts drying on a driftwood spine, vendors selling bracelets by the county line. A gull keeps stealing chip from a family in the shade, and the whole beach feels stitched together by a joke the summer made. You hold one piece up to the westward sun, it throws green fire through your fingers one by one. No one on this shoreline seems in any rush, even the lifeguard whistle sounds soft enough to trust. A paperback face down in a striped deck chair, sunscreen fingerprints floating through the air. We don't talk about the week, we don't need to explain. The tide has its own language for washing out the strain. Saturday in sea glass, green blue in my hand, whole coast shining broken beautiful, like we meant it all along. Saturday in sea glass, daylight drifting slow, every little jagged peak turned softer by the ocean. Saturday in sea glass, Saturday in sea glass, maybe that's why I come here, for the proof time can be kind. The what was sharp and hard-edged ones can smooth out in the right light. Maybe summer isn't careless, maybe summer just forgives, takes the pieces we were dragging and teaches them how to live. Saturday in sea glass, green blue in my hand, old coast shining broken beautiful, like we meant it all along. Saturday in sea glass, daylight drifting slow, every little jagged thing
sheltered by the ocean. Saturday and sea breeze. Sea breeze. Saturday and sea breeze. Sea breeze. All day Bus store shut too early, missed my stop by one. Coffee lid betrayed me, brown stain on my cup. Phone full of small nonsense, sky full of heat. By noon I had that bad day rhythm dragging at my feet. Then a skateboard kid flew past with the radio too loud. A ghost stole somebody's sandwich and the whole pier laughed out. Something in that foolishness cracked the weather in my chest. Like life was saying, lighten up, you don't have to wear the rest. So I took the long way seaside, let the salt get in my hair. Let the hot wind off the boardwalk blow the static from the air. Kick the day loose, shake the bad news free. I don't wanna drag that storm cloud anywhere near me. Kick the day loose, let the cold light in. A little laugh, a little rhythm, and I'm back in my skin. Kick the day loose. Food truck line was swaying to a busted summer song. Old men in linen clapping every offbeat wrong. I bought fries and a lemon soda, found a seat by the rail. Watched the ferry leave its silver through the blue and fading pale. A girl in roller skates was dancing by the parking lane. A couple in cheap sunglasses kissed and missed the train. Nothing in the moment, tried too hard to be profound. Still every tiny bright thing kept turning me around. Maybe joy is kinda stupid, maybe that's what makes it good. A little less performance, a little more neighborhood. Kick the day loose, shake the bad news free. I don't wanna drag that storm cloud anywhere near me. Kick the day loose, let the cold light in. A little laugh, a little rhythm, and I'm back in my skin. Kick the day loose, kick the day loose. No medal for suffering extra, no charm in hanging on to every tired little bruise after the bruise is gone. Sometimes healing is a side street with warm fries and a sea view. Sometimes all the soul requires is a softer thing to move to. Kick the day loose, shake the bad news free. I don't wanna drag that storm cloud anywhere near me. Kick the day loose, let the cold light in. A little laugh, a little rhythm, and I'm back in my skin. Kick the day loose, late's uneasy grin. If tomorrow comes in crooked, I'll still know where to begin. Kick the day loose, kick the day loose. Gear lights, blue breeze, bad day off me.